Hi everyone, we're going to do a tutorial for 2 piggy tails with buns. So I've already done Macy's piggy tails. Now I've used 2 different hair ties, but that's fine because we're going to be hiding them when we're doing the buns. So Mace, do you mind turning to the side for me? We're going to start with her left bun. Now, the first thing I say to do is to tease the hair a little bit if they've got thin hair. So Macy has thin hair. I do this on myself as well. I also have thin hair, just to give it a bit more volume, because when you wrap the bun around, especially when they've got not a lot of hair, the bun can be really, really small. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, we don't need to tease it too much just because once it's in the bun, it doesn't necessarily need to be up and puffy. It just gives it a bit more volume, easier for you to pin as well, especially when they're younger. So I'm going to get my fishtail comb and I'm just going to do a little bit of backwards brushing. I'm sort of going in and out. I'm not fully brushing all the hair backwards. I'm just tapping and brushing upwards a little bit. You'll be able to see how the volume starts to come through. I won't do too much. I'll just do enough that at least I can see that it's got a little bit more volume to it, and therefore when you start pinning, it's going to be easier to get that bun in a good position. So just like that, it's not too much, it's easy to brush out, it doesn't take too long. Now from here, I'm going to grab her hair and I'm going to start twisting it. Twist, 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 twist. Yep, even with the teasing, it's just popped that little bit more. It's a little bit thicker than what it was before. We're going to go round and round. Now, because she has thin hair, I also do the whole bun first and hold it before I pin. Sometimes when we've got really thick hair, especially when our kids get a bit older, it's easier to do a bit of the bun, start pinning, then the next bit of the bun and start pinning. I'll show you that on this side, but this one we're going to do the whole bun first. Then I want you to grab a strong French pin. So not the sort of the weak ones that bend. They're annoying for buns. We want to get one that's nice and strong. Same color as your hair. That's very important too. When we're here, we want to grab a bit of the hair under the pin, if you can see that. Then we're going to reverse and we're going to pick up some of the hair that's on their head, so this slicked part, and we're going to push both of that all the way through the bun. Okay? We're going to repeat this process all the way around, and then we're going to do a hairnet. Now that I've done pins all the way around, before I finish with the pins, I'm going to grab a hairnet that matches Macy's hair colour. So a light blonde or a medium blonde fits her hair perfectly. Now this is a big one, but the bigger the better because you can go around more times. So you're going to take your hairnet across, cross it over, and repeat this process. Beautiful. Now from here, I'm going to get a few more of those same pins and just secure any bits that poke up. But this also secures the hairnet to their head as well. So I'll probably do 2 or 3 just to get all those little bits in. 1, 2, and last one, 3. Now, because Macy has thin hair and these pins are long, you can see them. This is when I suggest getting shorter pins for some of the younger children. You can get them, just have a look at like Hair House Warehouse or any hair supplying shops. But otherwise, from stage, you won't be able to see the pins that are poking out. So don't stress about that. As long as it feels secure to their head, we'd rather it be a situation where you can see the pins and they feel safer that their hair isn't going to fall out, then use less pins so it doesn't poke out, but then their hair might fall out. So that is one side done. I'm going to repeat this process on the other side, but I'm going to do a slightly different technique. So sometimes when the kids have like thicker hair or long hair, they have lots of it, we do a pin as you go technique, which I'll show you now. So I'm going to grab Macy's hair. Let's say it was nice and thick. I'm going to get to about here, and I'm going to take my first pin and I'm going to do the same process where we go loop the bun, loop the base of the head and pin through. Then you keep going around and repeat that as you go. So loop, grab and push through and repeat around. Loop, pin down, and last one. Loop, pin down. Then this I would use a hairnet straight away just because I've already put in a few different pins. So I'm going to grab my hairnet, same thing, I've got a big one, and I'm going to loop and do all the way around her bun, pulling any loose hairs in and wrapping all the way around. Then this is where I would use more pins just to finish up by securing everything down. Pin, pin, and pin. Beautiful. Okay, So face the front, give it a little shake. And again, when you're doing this, especially when you're at home and you have a bit more time, you can double check they're the same size, make sure you do them correctly, and use pins that fit their head. But otherwise, these are how you do 2 buns.